I'm Alex Villarreal with the VOA Special English Development Report. International donors have promised almost $12 billion to the Global Fund to fight AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria. The Global Fund held a two-day conference in October in New York City. This is the largest pledge the 8-year-old organization has ever received. Stefan Emblad is the Director of Resource Mobilization. He said the fund received a 20% increase in contributions. Still, the pledges were $1 billion below the lowest estimate of the amount needed to fight the diseases effectively. In March, the Global Fund proposed 3 different plans, from $13 to $20 billion. The Global Fund is a partnership of public and private organizations. This fund has become the main source of money for programs to treat and prevent AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria. Donations support programs in more than 140 countries. Nearly 3 million people are receiving treatment for the AIDS virus through Global Fund programs. 143 million people receive malaria drugs, and 7 million new cases of TB have been diagnosed and treated since the fund began in 2002. Global Fund officials estimate that their programs have saved more than 5 million lives. Stefan Emblad says these efforts will continue. He said the organization will not be cutting funding to any of the existing programs. Those programs will continue over the next few years to put more people on treatment and to have more prevention and care efforts. But they will not be at the same level as in the last 2 years. Mr. Emblad says some of the Millennium Development Goals are still reachable with this new level of funding. He said, "We could eliminate malaria as a public health threat in malaria-endemic countries. We could also eliminate the transmission of HIV from pregnant mothers to their unborn babies." He said these goals could be met by 2015 if countries see them as most important. More than 40 donor countries, organizations, and businesses attended the conference in New York. The United States promised to give $4 billion over the next 3 years, the largest donor pledge ever. The United States was the first donor to the fund and remains the largest. France is second, followed by Japan, Britain, and Canada among the top 5. For VOA Special English, I'm Alex Villarreal.